set, time, ready to go.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Everybody,
Okay.
Yes, ready, set, go.
Ready, set, go.
Set, go. 5 minutes. Get it on.
Hi everyone, my name is Nathan Simpson. I am a programmer and serial entrepreneur with a passion for improving education with modern tools. Let me tell you about the 1.2 million students who drop out of high school each year. When I learned about this problem, I knew I wanted to help solve it. So there are 3 reasons why students mainly drop out. The first is attendance issues. So maybe they're not able to get to school one time, maybe they're too busy taking care of someone else at home, or maybe they just genuinely don't want to be there, so they don't show up for school. The second reason would be they think that getting their GED is a lot easier and will give them the same end result. And in some cases this is true, but for the majority of students who drop out just to get their GED, it ends badly. Now, the third point would be poor academic performance, so scoring very poorly on standardized tests, leading to them failing out, or scoring poorly in classes, again, leading to them failing out. So what are schools doing about this problem right now? So they're using a couple of tools to help identify students who are at risk. These are called early warning systems. And right now, they're poorly using big data, which is a buzzword that you might be familiar with. They're using quantitative data measurements to identify students who are showing behaviors that are similar to students who have dropped out in the past. They're doing this with software. Now, the biggest problem that they're facing is they're using outdated Excel spreadsheets published by the Commonwealth of Virginia's Department of Education. There are many problems with this. One, they're bulky. They take up too much guidance counselor time, and this time is very precious because that gives them less time to actually meet with students and identify which classes they should take, which teachers they might like, and things like that. And it's also just, it's bad at predicting. Like, you're not able to reliably identify students who are going to drop out or how they're going to do in particular courses. So there are other existing softwares, including IBM's SPSS, PowerSchool's Analytics Suite, and OThought. All of those are expensive and they don't really do what needs to be done. They just use standard data analysis practices with no algorithm or machine learning to identify at-risk students. So our solution to this problem, we want to use machine learning, which is sort of like when Netflix uses your past movie watches to recommend shows that you may like in the future, and they're able to give you a 98% like score, a 75% like score for something. So we'll use longitudinal data, which means the student's past academic performance, past attendance history, and other qualitative points like behavior, personality types, learning styles, to predict how they're going to do in future courses and identify students who might be at risk for failing. So, and this is sort of a screenshot of what the product would look like from a guidance counselor perspective right here. Now, is this possible? Is it feasible? Is it cost effective? And the answer is yes. With a team of other high school students and one full stack software developer, we built a piece of software which could accurately identify students who are at risk for failing out of courses. And this was with a 94% accuracy about a year ago. We used 10,000 data records from Appomattox County Schools and Amherst to test this software. Now, this would be of great interest to other higher education institutions and secondary schools, and we really think that this type of tool needs to be implemented into every school across the United States. So, what does this mean? And what does this mean as a whole? How are we going to adapt the education system to make use of big data in a good way? Well, you could argue that the use of a tool like this would be a self-fulfilling prophecy. A guidance counselor could use it to harm a student. They could use it to justify bad decisions, to justify decisions that could overall not be in the best interest of a student. So our goal here is to educate guidance counselors on how to use a tool like this. And we urge you to go to your independent schools and school boards and school administrators and let them know that predictive analytics, longitudinal data, and machine learning can truly be used as a tool to enrich the lives of students. Thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for helping us help the 1.2 million students who drop out of high school each year. Are there any questions? And I know